Before I start this video, I just want to say that this video was supposed to release on June for Pride Month, and then I missed that deadline, so then I decided to release it on July, but then I missed that deadline, and now here we are. So I deeply apologize for this delay, and I hope that this doesn't happen again. So, yeah, here's the video. Again, I deeply apologize. Hi, and welcome to Hattie64. I'm Hattie, and you're probably not. My Little Pony. Who doesn't love My Little Pony? Except for the people who don't like My Little Pony. It's 2 months after Pride Month! And what better way to celebrate 2 months after Pride Month than by making a video about a show with a literal rainbow character. I've been watching My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, or MLP FEM, recently from start to finish, and honestly, it was pretty enjoyable. I love the characters in this show. The comedy can be pretty funny at times.
Who is the Princess of Friendship? Your mom?
But most importantly, the music slaps. Unfortunately, I can't play it for you cause copyright, but I recommend you listen to the Cafeteria song from Equestria Girls if you haven't already. It's not exactly Friendship is Magic, but it's still a good song, so shut up. But I'm not here to talk about the show, cause if I did, then we'd be here all day. Instead, I want to talk about the My Little Pony mobile games that exist and still exist on the App Store and Google Play Store. Why? I don't know. I'm just really bored. Before anyone asks, no, I'm not looking at the 2 My Little Pony console games because they're way too expensive. I haven't heard a single positive thing about those games, and I just don't like Gen 5 in general. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin. My Little Pony Princess Magic is a mobile game made for Apple and Android devices and was developed by Gameloft. The story of this game is basically the same as the show. If you've watched the first 2 episodes of the show, then that is the story. But if you haven't, here's a quick summary. Once upon a time, there were 2 princesses, Celestia and Luna. Princess Celestia controls the sun, and Princess Luna controls the moon. Luna doesn't like the sun, so Celestia traps her in the moon. 1,000 years later, and she's back and made Equestria Night. So it's up to Twilight Sparkle and her friends to stop Princess Luna, aka Nightmare Moon. So, what do I think of the game? Well, if I have to be honest, it's fine. My Little Pony Magic Princess is a game where you build houses, collect ponies, and steal their monthly salary. There's also a bunch of minigames you can do, like this minecart minigame where you can earn bits, the main currency in the game, draw lines to create a constellation, play ball, or do Applejack's dirty work because I guess she isn't bothered to do it herself. Nope. You can also go into the world of Equestria Girls to play a rhythm game. Who needs Project Sekai when you have My Little Pony, am I right? It's not the most complex rhythm game out there, but it's still a fun minigame, so I don't mind. So yeah, so far, this game doesn't sound too bad. What could there possibly be to complain about? Well, almost every single minigame costs bits. I know, I shouldn't be surprised about this. After all, it's a free mobile game. And you might be thinking, oh, don't worry, you can just get more bits from the minecart minigame, which is true. But that minigame also costs bits, which is stupid because it already costs 1 freaking wheel to play. And no, there is no free option. So it's either use bits or gems, the rare currency in this game. Collecting ponies is also a pain in the assets. While some of them can be bought with bits or gems, for some of them you need to collect a specific number of tokens for each character. Like for example Rarity, you need to collect 6 tokens. And how do you get these tokens, you may ask? Well, by sending a pony out to go look for them, of course, and then you have to wait minutes for them to be done. And once you're done, they give you 1 token. And then you have to do it 6 more times to get the character. I mean, some of them aren't too bad, like Rarity and the Cutie Mark Crusaders, that being Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, and Scoodloo. But for some of them, you have to collect 50. 50! Granted, you can assign more than 1 pony to go look for them, but that doesn't change the fact that you still have to collect 50 tokens! And again, each pony gives you 1 token each. and you have to wait for them to finish their assignment before you can get the token. And speaking of waiting, remember that Equestria Girl minigame that I talked about? Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Well, if you want to replay a song, you have to wait 3 whole hours. 3 whole hours just to replay one song. Sure, you can use the gems to speed it up, but the gems are the rarest currency in the game, so if you run out of them, you're just stuck waiting. I thought I was playing My Little Pony, not waiting for my doctor's appointment. Also, the character models. I mean, they don't look too bad, but they do look a bit off. Like, compare this to the original designs and you'll see what I mean. And every time you start the Minecraft minigame, the ponies look like... Overall, I give this game a 6 out of 10... pickles! My Little Pony Rainbow Runners is a mobile game developed by Budge Studios, a company who makes mobile games for little kids, so my expectations are through the roof. What? So the story here is that one day, Discord was bored, so he goes to Twilight's castle to read a book. And now Equestria's in danger. So, what is the gameplay like? Well, it's boring. My Little Pony Rainbow Runners is a 2D runner game. You run to the right, you do a jump, and use a special move for each pony. And that is it. You have 2 characters, Twilight Sparkle and Fluttershy. Fluttershy can fly, and Twilight Sparkle can destroy obstacles. Other than that, there's really not much else I can talk about. Every level is the same, and every obstacle is the same. I mean, you can upgrade your power by spending these magic bits, but that doesn't mean anything when you're just doing the same thing in every level. Oh, there's also these character-specific levels, where you have to do the level as one specific character, which doesn't sound too bad. Until you get here, where you need to do this level as Rarity. But the problem is, Rarity's locked. So, how do you unlock more characters, you may ask? Well, by paying actual money, of course. And this wouldn't be too bad if the characters weren't ridiculously priced. Mind you, this is a mobile game made for kids. And the only way to beat it is to spend money on extra characters. But don't worry, if you don't want to buy the characters individually, you can always spend $39.99 to get all the characters. Doesn't that sound fun? This is EA levels of bad, if not worse. How are they getting away with this? Also, every time you open up the upgrade menu, the narrator says,
"You can upgrade rainbow powers with the pony power you've collected during your run. You can upgrade rainbow powers with the pony power you've collected. You can upgrade rainbow powers with the pony..."
Yes, this happens every time. It's annoying. I mean, I like to go more in depth with this game, but there's just nothing else to talk about, so we'll just move on to the next game. My Little Pony Harmony Quest is a mobile game developed by the same company who made Rainbow Runners. Boy, this is gonna be fun. What? So the story here is that Equestria has been taken over by mosquitoes! I mean, changelings. But what's the difference, am I right? They both have wings, they're both insect-like creatures, and they suck you out from the inside. That was disgusting, I'm sorry. By the way, when I started recording gameplay footage of this game, the cutscenes were a little bit...
The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and every pony was happy.
Screwy? So, I don't know what's up with that. They steal a bunch of ponies, steal the elements of harmony, and break Twilight's window. And now it's up to us to save Equestria and give Queen Chrysalis the old boot. There you go. So, what do you do in this game? Well, you pick a level, you pick a pony, and repeatedly tap this button to run and play a boring minigame. Yep, that's it. That's all you do. And it gets old really quickly. I mean, sure, each pony has its own unique minigame, but they're all the same. You buck stuff with Applejack, you use Pinky Sense with Pinkie Pie, or have a spasm, and you Wingardium Leviosa with Twilight Sparkle. Rinse and repeat until you perish! Once you beat a level, you get a piece of the element of harmony or a piece of Twilight's broken window. Now, you might have noticed that I've only talked about 3 of the main 6. So, what about the other half? Well, just like the last game, they're locked behind a paywall, meaning that you need to spend real money to finish the game. Again. Which I'm not gonna do. So since I'm not gonna pay any cash to these rascals, let's just move on to the next game. Okay, I know this isn't a game per se, but I'm still gonna talk about it. My Little Pony's story creator is exactly what you think it is. You get to create your own episode of My Little Pony with your favorite characters like Twilight Sparkle, Spike, Owlicious, Trixie, The T-Rex. I mean, what more can I say? You pick a character and you move them around. That's it. Here's a short episode that I came up with. Enjoy. Boy, it sure is a beautiful day in Equestria. Yeah, it's a very beautiful day, Twilight. Did I give you permission to talk? No, but Then shut up. It is I, the great and powerful Trixie, and I'm here to ruin your day. It is I, the great and powerful— Oh no, it's the great and powerful Trixie. What are we gonna do, Twilight? Don't worry, Spike. I have a perfect spell for this. Avada Kedavra! Oh no, the great and powerful Trixie is dead. Great job, Twilight. You just saved Equestria. Shut the fuck up, Spike, you shit for brains fucking shitbag spiral looking ass motherfucker fucking dumbass son of a bitch. Oh. My Little Pony Color by Magic is a game developed by Budge, the same company who made Screw Off and Don't Talk to Me Again. So the story here is that Twilight Sparkle and Spike are going to a museum. That's it. But oh no, the museum is a mess! So it's up to us to fix it. By coloring pictures. And all of this is told by Twilight Sparkle herself.
Hey, Spike! It's such a nice day. I'm glad that we're going to the museum.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean a Twilight Sparkle imposter. Yeah, no, sorry, but this is not Twilight's voice. What's the point of giving her a voice if you can't get the actual voice actress to do it? You're not my twiddly sprinkles. The entire game is just you coloring pictures and redecorating the museum once you finish coloring. And that is it. You tap on a color and you color in the parts that the game shows you. Each picture costs 1 apple, except for the ones in the art gallery where you're free to color however you like. Here are my creations. They're all unique in their own way. I mean, it's not the worst game, it's just a little boring for me. My main complaint is the excessive amount of waiting you need to do. Like I said, each picture costs 1 apple. And if you run out of apples, tough luck! You can't progress! So you need to wait until all your apples are refilled to carry on. And that wouldn't sound too bad if the wait time wasn't as long as a gosh darn Harry Potter movie. Each apple takes 30 minutes to refill, and you only have 5 of them, meaning that you need to wait 2.5 hours before you can progress. I mean, you could also just wait until 1 apple is refilled. But that doesn't change the fact that you're still waiting 30 extra minutes for the next one. But hey, don't worry, you can always pay them an additional $7.99 to get more apples, which not only means longer playtime, but also longer the wait time. Doesn't that sound fun? Who is your CEO? Flim and Flam? Sure, you could also go to the art gallery and paint there while you wait, but once you're done, there's really not much else you can do. I mean, you could also wait for the game to give you another picture to color in, but the wait time for that is 3 hours. Let's just move on to the next game, shall we? My Little Pony Pocket Ponies is a game developed by— Hey, you know what they say, 3rd time's a charm, am I right? I know this is the 4th game, but like, shh. I mean, it's a little bit different from their last games. That being, it's now vertical instead of horizontal, which means it's gotta be good, right? So the story here is that Twilight Sparkle has organized a Pocket Pony tournament at her School of Friendship, and it's up to us to become the Pocket Pony champion by beating the main 6. And hey, what do you know? They actually got the voice of Twilight Sparkle this time, and not an imposter.
Welcome to the School of Friendship. I'm your head mare, Twilight Sparkle.
You know, when it comes to My Little Pony, there's always one thing that comes to mind. Friendship! And this is a school where they teach you that. So then why are we playing in a tournament where the main objective is to beat everybody in a one-on-one battle? Isn't that the opposite of friendship? We start the game off by picking a character, and honestly, I couldn't care less for any of these critters. Sandbar looks like a 4-Town member. Gallus looks like if Sonic the Hedgehog was a bird. Ocellus looks like a malnourished cat. And Silverstream? She's alright. But if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with Smolder, who looks like a dragon version of Scoodloop. Anyway, we pick our character and we're off to the School of Friendship. We walk to the right and talk to the principal. Twiddly Sprinkles, where we get our first pocket pony, Trixie. The only pony you'll ever need. Twilight gives us a quick tutorial, and we get our second pocket pony, Thorax. After that, we get to face off against other ponies, such as Shining Armor, Princess Cadence, and Diamond Tiara, just to name a few. And if I have to be honest here, this game is good? No, I'm not kidding. This game is actually quite fun. Aside from the dozens of ads spamming in your face, this game isn't actually that bad. It's the best one we've gotten from In this game, you aim by moving your finger on the screen, and then release to fire a projectile to deal damage to enemies. It's not the most complex game in the world, but it's simple and easy to get the hang of. Each battle is under a time limit, where if you run out of time, the next wave of enemies will spawn, and if you can't defeat them all in time, then you'll take damage as a punishment. You can also upgrade your ponies by earning XP in battle, making them stronger, fire more than one projectile, and giving them more hit points. Each pony also has their own unique special move, which you can activate by filling up this meter here. And to do that, you have to hit an enemy with the same color as your pony. So for example, Trixie is red. So I'll have to hit an enemy with the same color to fill up her meter. This will not only fill up your meter, but also gives you more XP after the battle, which is pretty cool. You can also give your ponies a temporary boost, giving them extra projectiles, increased attack damage, or giving them an extra hit point. Each time you win a battle, you get a golden star, which fills up your rank meter. And once you've acquired a new rank, you unlock a new pocket pony. There's also additional missions you can do to get more rewards, like bits and gems. Of all the games I've played from why is this the only one that's actually good? Anyway, we beat Shining Armor and his wife, say hi to Scoodloop, go up a rank, and now I'm ready to face off Rainbow Dash! Pomni? Yes, Hattie? I don't think I could survive in this digital circus alone! Me neither. It's just not the same without you! I know you're called Rainbow Dash, but can you please slow it down a little? Yeah, the first boss is like super hard. Even with boosts equipped, I still got my assets kicked. Meaning that I probably have to grind to make my ponies more powerful. And honestly, I don't mind that. I mean, I'll take this over paying an extra cash to progress. Overall, this is a pretty good game. I like it. Alright, that's the last one. I'm finally done with My Little Pony mobile games. Hello? They made another one?! My Little Pony World is a game that exists and developed by a bunch of people in a room. So the story here is your mom, and she needs to do your dad in order to make a baby. Yeah, there is no story in this game, and even if there was, I still wouldn't care. Okay, do you want my honest opinion about this game? Do you want my honest to diddly dang gosh opinion about My Little Pony World? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's boring. You walk in a mostly empty town, talk to the residents, do an objective where you need to find something for them, and win. That's it. That is literally all you do. There's nothing else. I mean, you also unlock new furniture for your house if you collect enough of these shiny orbs, but other than that, there's nothing else to do besides walk around and do the same objectives over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Well, if Maritime Bay is so boring and repetitive, why don't you travel to another area? You know what? You're right. Maybe I should go to another area. Maybe that'll give me more things to do. Oh, would you look at that? Everything is locked behind a paywall, meaning that I can't go anywhere else or switch characters. We were doing so well with Pocket Ponies, and then you had to make this. This is a huge step back for So in short, this game sucks. And I don't know how to end this review, so let's just cut to the conclusion. So, ladies and gents and other pronouns, what did we learn from watching this video? Well, that being, of course, don't trust Budge to make your mobile game! Out of all the games I've looked at, only 2 of them were actually good. The rest of them were just boring fluff with a big dose of paywall, and one of them wasn't even a game! So in conclusion, I think it's safe to say that My Little Pony mobile games are meh. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then a like would be appreciated. And if you enjoy this kind of content, then feel free to subscribe. I'm not holding you at gunpoint, I swear. But anyways, thanks for watching, and goodbye! Also, thank you for 1,000 subs, you guys are the best!